Hey everybody, it's Marty the Party here and Rhett. And we just got done with an epic 43 minute 3JS video. And then I watched it. It was 20 minutes. I kind of did some stuff for my wife's website. And now, so we've been at it for a while. Rhett's doing pretty good back there. She enjoys this is a secondary view. This isn't her primary view. And she has a nice window to look out of, and a lot of times there's stuff going on outside. So she enjoys coming in here and doing this, and she also likes seeing herself and hearing herself on these videos. So last time we had a bug. Oh, and then another thing is I'm still locked out. In my last video, I mentioned, which that won't come out for 2 days, so it's kind of weird. But I got locked out of ChatGPT. I used all my credits, and it's supposed to be like at 12:35, I think, or 12:37 today. I should be able to use it again, but I don't. Um, but that's going to be like an it's only 11:18, so I still have over an hour. And the other thing is like, so I could pay $20 a month and I get more access to it, but like I don't think they did a very good job of telling me like what I what I'd be buying for $20. Like I think what would have been nice on their UI is if it said like, you are blocked out because you use X number of credits in whatever you've been doing in the last 24 hours or in the last week or whatever, whatever the thing is. And then, but if you had paid us $20 for the month, then you would have access for another, you would have 10 times as much or twice as much or three times. Like, I have no idea what I would be buying for $20 a month. So I think that is a bit of a problem. And then I think the other thing that is sort of annoying for me is that I'm confident that like I have a lot of skills in software development, so that my interactions with ChatGPT are helping ChatGPT. So right now it seems like kind of a fair trade. Um, but maybe not. Maybe it isn't that way. But I could tell you that I used to use this drawing tool a lot, and it used to be really great. I could make like these. I could just give it a phrase, and it would draw what I was telling it to draw. This AI, it wasn't ChatGPT, and then what would happen is like whatever it drew would just be like incredible. Like it would just be beautiful. People would see it and it would just be moving for them. But now, like I literally, since I was locked out of ChatGPT, I started trying to do the art stuff, and it was like garbage. Like nothing. What it was drawing wasn't good. Like I would say, like draw me a cat looking out a window at a cardinal, and like the cardinal would be like in midair, but it was like looked like it was sitting on a stick and stuff like that. It didn't used to do that, and I think what has happened is that the people who are using the drawing tool now are giving it positive feedback for like art that isn't particularly moving or interesting. And then so now like the people that are using it aren't as discerning as the people that originally use it as the early adopters. And so now it makes art that's not nearly as good. So the early adopters were kind of what made that AI art tool good. And then the regular less discerning people who, who knows what they were, it may be automated. There's just no telling why somebody is happy with a cardinal floating midair. A cardinal's a red bird that's sitting um, like as if it was standing still. Like I don't know who knows why people gave it positive feedback on that, but it's just not as good. So like for the AI to be good, it has to work with good people, and then the good people have to work with the AI. And if you lock out the good people, you're not going to have good AI. So it's just something to think about. But anyways, what I had was a bug, right? So I had a bug. Um, Thing. I like Thing because it is weird. And then yesterday, Thing was giving me Sing. Now it's giving me Thing. But the bug is that when I come here and then I come back, Now I have 2 entries. If I come here and I come back, and now I have 3 entries. So basically, and this was once I had some time to think about it, it was interesting to me because what I did was I started trying to fix the bug, and I was trying to fix it up here in discrete component, and I saw that I was getting this signal, and I was doing stuff. I was like, just kind of jumped to a conclusion, thinking this was what it was. Well, the only reason we have this signal here is so that I can show the garbage can. I know whether to show it or not. But in my brain, I have a very hierarchical viewpoint of the world, like somehow through my training and all that. And I just assumed that the top thing knew everything and that the bottom thing knew nothing. But in this situation, the discrete result is what knows things. And all the top thing is fairly dumb. All it really knows is if something was there or not. So it knows whether to make show the garbage can or not show the garbage can. And then, quite honestly, we don't really know that that's what this is about. So, like, it would probably be better if this was like show garbage can or something like that, a little bit more. And had it been named show garbage can, I probably would have immediately said, oh, okay, this is not what I want because it's named results. So then I infer, I come over here into here and I infer that because there's a result, I should show the garbage can. Um, but that, and that's something that I just cannot stand in software is when we infer things. And this is why. So, anyways, that is a lesson learned or relearned or validated or something like that. So, our problem is that over here, we don't know if we're coming back or um, if we're coming back or if we um, are have created a new entry, right? So this runs in either case, right? If we create a new entry, it runs and it adds something, and even if we don't. Now it seems like we did something here, the clear count signal, to kind of figure this out. But what we want to know is, like, was this thing, like, is there already something, like, okay, so we can infer, right? So I just said how I hate writing code based on inference. But we can infer that if there are results, but we've never been in here before, that the results were created before our existence. So we probably shouldn't update. We shouldn't add anything to the result. So, um, so I'm just going to add a function. I mean, a attribute called first time, and we are going to default that first time to true, right? So, and then we're going to say if this length is greater than 0 and not first time, and it's not the first time, then we'll do this. But if it is the first time, it's true. First time is true. Now, I don't know if this is going to work. I don't know right off the top of my head. I think we'll get a call, even if there's nothing in there for its first time, which is good. Otherwise, if it's not, then basically, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Let's try to think through it. For some reason, I didn't get as much sleep last night, so like I'm having a harder time visualizing all these things right now, but let's try it out. And it is funny that it is picking up thing today, but it wasn't yesterday. And I don't know if I'm pronouncing it different today or if there is some sort of update to the operating system. So all this voice recognition stuff is from the operating system. So if your operating system updated, you will get different results. But the other thing that we knew was the watt. So that is so watt is still not it's still being weird. Um, so thing. Okay, so now we got so it may not. Let's try thing thing stuff. So what I can't figure out now is it all messed up because of the new code, or is it messed up because of that original watt thing that I did? Hello. Yeah, okay. So this is not right, right? Cuz first time is never silly. Silly goose. First time is false after this. Oh, lordy. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Lordy. It'd be interesting to see what the other ones are. Then, okay, so that's good. Lordy, lordy. Oh, so it added a Y because I said it twice. And so it knew that since I said it twice, and it only gave me one back, and it gave me a much higher confidence. So that's interesting. So that's good. So it appears that we have fixed the bug. It would be interesting to actually have like a professional QA person, like what they would do. I'm curious what a I would think. I can't think of anything else they could do. So let's um, watt. Oh, interesting. So it worked, and it had 7 watt. What? Okay, so now watt is working. So that actually might have been working to begin with. It might have just been a bug. Okay, so now we got 3 of those. We come back, go back over here, and we still have 3. So I think everything is working fine. And this is where it would be, as we start to grow and get bigger stuff, this is where it'd be really nice to have end-to-end testing. So my other app, the other project that I'm working on, I have added end-to-end testing, and it would be nice if I could just push the button and it would try all the different things, and I could be sure that I didn't break anything else. And as it grows, it's going to get even more intense. Intense. So, anyways, so that's good. We It looks like we have fixed all the bugs. The So that's good. And I was kind of hoping to get to the point where you can do a figure out from this page what all the alternate things are, and that would be cool. But I did think that a cool thing, and I think I had a past job where we had it set up this way, so I was thinking that I originally thought of this, but now um, but we had it set up to where when you moused over, you got a little thing that showed you. So like the idea would be I'd mouse over here, and then right over here I'll get a little div that shows me what the other alternate things are. And then if you click on it, then and then if you mouse off without clicking, then it goes away. But if you click on it, then it stays. And then you can um, interact with it. So that would give you the ability to like copy paste and do stuff like that to it. It also made it more mobile friendly. So like mobile people can't really mouse over, but they can click and then they could see. And it also made it more like 508 compliant, or use more accessible is another word. That accessibility increases the accessibility to like people who don't have access, like maybe they are visually impaired, or they can't, like they don't have like they can't use a pointing device like this because of like maybe they can't move their hands or something like that. So it makes it a lot more. The mouse over is a bit of a problem for a lot of different reasons. Um, but I think it does make sense to make it that, make it to where you can click it, and then like from an accessibility perspective, you can make it to where you could tab to it and hit enter and it would pop up and stuff like that. I know sometimes the mouse overs don't really play well with the other things because like you have to be careful that your mouse, that whatever comes up doesn't actually cover the thing that you'd want to click. So then it would be like impossible to click it, but you could still like tab over to it. But like if you're on a phone, you don't really have tab. But then I guess you don't have mouse over, so it's no big deal that you can't, that because all you can do is click. But anyways, I think that is going to be for next week. Is basically something so that I can um, see the alternate things when I mouse over or click on it. I think that'll be really cool. And that is that. Happy coding, everybody. Bye.